Hello and welcome. I'm David Simmons-Wood, Programs Director for Early Music America, and it's my honor and privilege to announce the winner of the 2021 Laurette Goldberg Award for Achievement in Early Music Outreach, Elam Rotem, and Early Music Sources. Named for teacher, performer, author, and musical innovator Laurette Goldberg, this award recognizes ongoing outstanding achievement in educational or outreach endeavors by individual performers, teaching artists, or ensembles. With the Laurette Goldberg Award, EMA celebrates work that draws new audiences or practitioners or engages such communities in a new manner that achieves remarkable breadth or depth of reach seen in numbers or people engaged or in hours of engagement. And that stands to leave a lasting mark on the historical performance field by transforming the communities served or by modeling practices that can be replicated and developed by others in the profession. Dr. Elam Rotem is a harpsichordist, composer, and singer. He's the founder and director of Profeti della Quinta. He's specialized in historical performance practice at the Schola Cantorum in Basel and graduated with a master's degree in continuo playing and another in improvisation and composition. In 2016, he finished his PhD thesis with distinction within a new collaborative program between the Schola Cantorum and the University of Würzburg in Germany. In 2014, Rotem established the award-winning website earlymusicsources.com. From the website, we learned the aim of Early Music Sources is to simplify the access to the vast amount of online early music sources. The sources database, as well as the iconography database, enable quick search and gateway to sources according to various categories. In addition to the databases, Early Music Sources also features a YouTube series dealing with various topics relating to early music and Early Music Sources Please in English that supports the translations and online free publication of sources that were never translated or published in our time. Nominated by Dr. Andrew Dell'Antonio of the University of Texas at Austin, Dr. Dell'Antonio says, Early Music Sources is one of the most extraordinary resources for research into performance practices of early music at many different levels. The videos in particular reflect nuanced scholarship and are also beautifully performed and dynamically produced. They're great pedagogy and very effective in hooking students into early music topics and repertoires. The videos are regularly touted as crucial teaching resources by musicologists across the US. Elam Rotem is involved in other important collaborations internationally, but Early Music Sources is the most prominent. Elam Rotem, on behalf of the members, staff, and board of directors of Early Music America, I'm pleased to name you the 2021 recipient of the Laurette Goldberg Award.
Thank you so much. I'm very happy.
Well, we're very thrilled, and this year it seems even more important of a resource than in past because so many educational institutions, individual artists, ensembles were thrown into a completely online way of doing our work, and so the ability to quickly access this very, very high quality, very, very detailed information in a completely absorbable and approachable way has been important to so many artists that we've talked to as we were preparing for this year's award. And so, can you just tell us a little bit about your thoughts and how you went into this 5 years ago as you were preparing and creating this resource?
So, as you say, it's great to have access to all these things from home, because not everyone can get to that institution that could help them find what they want. But the point was that even when I was, and I still in Basel in the Schola Cantorum, although I'm not part of it, but I live nearby. Even when I was here, it was hard for me very often to put my hands on the sources, or even just to get a quick list of the sources and how to find them. It was still in the time where not everything was online, and you had to rely on some paper copies someone once made from a friend who went to Italy to some convent to make photocopies. So it was really missing for me. As a researcher, I wanted to have a quick and easy access So the first thing that I did was a little website called bassocontinuosources.com. And very quickly it turned into earlymusicsources.com. I realized I could put everything in, and I found a way to make a little a quick database search that you can search according to categories. For example, French basso continuo. So you go to French basso continuo and you immediately get an idea of the amount of sources and the span and the period and so on. And of course you can directly get to those sources. And it's funny for me sometimes when I research, I actually use the website almost every day. I need some title or the year of some publication, or I remember that there was some example, but I want to see exactly how it was. So I actually use the website that I made, and I'm very happy it's there. And if other people are also happy and using it, I'm very thankful. At this point, I want to also thank all my colleagues, because there are many people that share much of the knowledge that I share on the videos, and almost in every video I collaborate, or at least ask the opinion of many other specialists. And part of the thing is the community. And some people I learned. Some people how do you say that? No, I learned to know. I made acquaintance with. How do you say that?
You got to know, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So many people I got to know through the website and through the research, and it's great. I'm very happy.
Well, and I know that many who will be watching this will have first learned about it through having had someone share one of your videos. You have almost 56,000 subscribers on YouTube, and there when I counted about 53 current videos, and some of them reaching over 100,000 views. And for those of us who are in early music and historical performance practice, those are very, very, very big numbers in our field, which of course is a niche of a niche. And so
Exactly.
we can really see the impact that these, and I think from my own experience as a teacher, having returned to some of them, either to refresh my memory in a more sort of vivid way than just necessarily reading the document, but to read it, to sort of see the elements and how you've created the visual aspect of it, and then also in many cases to have performing examples or examples of how things are put into practice immediately in front of you as you're hearing the sources, has really allowed me, and I think other educators, to sort of bring that instantaneously to life. And I had mentioned to you before we began recording that in particular, the idea of how many of us were so isolated in this last year, it was wonderful to look at some of those types of skills on individual basis, but in a way that we could all watch together in a Zoom meeting or in some other kind of online classroom, and then the students could then have those recordings to go back off of, and on top of that, I also think it's really amazing that you've created this font to replicate 16th century musical printing styles, a typeface. And so when we think about the videos, and you already mentioned a lot of people that you're collaborating with, I imagine that this has obviously changed as over these past 5 years. But when you're getting ready to start a video, what are the little benchmarks that you're trying to hit in a video? What are your goals within overall goals within creating these videos?
That's a good question. First of all, a video must be on something that I find interesting and that I feel comfortable enough to talk about. I wouldn't start something that I feel that I have to learn everything, because then I wouldn't feel comfortable. I find a subject that I find interesting, and and see what I can say about it in a way that I will find useful. And sometimes I don't find something useful to say, and then I don't do that video. And very important, it should be also fun. And I try that it's always, even if it's very theoretical, that it will be also a bit musical. Yeah.
Yeah. So as this continues, and I sort of look forward to the videos and the news sources that come to the website regularly. And for those who are watching who may have watched a video, frequently there are many resources that relate directly to that are found in the description, the comments, and that are on the website. And so you can sort of explore that as deeply as possible. Are there some upcoming ideas that you're having, or any kind of preview for upcoming topics that you would like to cover, or things that you want to revisit?
There are some things in the basket as ideas. There is a big project, video and Pi project, please in English project, that is about to go out soon. I don't want to make a spoiler, but yeah, I'm very excited about it. It's something that I would have loved to have had when I studied it. So I'm happy that others will.
Do you draw inspiration? Speaking of what you would have liked to have, do you draw inspiration for your presentations from other performers or past teachers, or is there any kind of influence there that you think of as you create these?
Well, I guess it's everything in my musical life, so it could be any of the above.
Well, we want to just congratulate you one more time. This is an outstanding resource that obviously is going to be there for people around the world, and is there for so many to be able to engage with. And once again, we thought as this was being considered, this is such an appropriate resource, and your work to honor in this past year, as we've all really needed to explore what was available virtually. And the fact that this is one of the very first times that one of our outreach awards has gone to something that people around the world can not only engage with, but could turn to as soon as they finish watching this video and learn from. And so this kind of outreach project is very much a forward-looking, even though it's been around for 5 years, a forward-looking way of approaching our historical performance field and early music. And so we want to just congratulate you one more time. And I wish I could be holding and hand to you virtually your lovely paperweight that will be coming, but that we will be happy to have that to you as soon as possible. So once again, on behalf of Early Music America, thank you and congratulations.
Thank you so much, David.